Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this isn't your first video, but today I'm going to be unboxing 5 pair of Air Jordan 1s that I got directly from the Nike website. And I would love your opinions and, helping me choose exactly which ones I should keep, because I'm definitely not, going to keep all of them. But, at the moment when Nike says, hey, congratulations, you got the pair, you sort of just have to go through with it. So with that being said, if you haven't seen my last video, which I will go ahead and link up here, on the New Balance 5070-40s, I'm going to be doing it in a similar style. So first I'm going to be unboxing all of the shoes, giving you a brief overview, the colorway, and then the second half of the video I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks to ensure how you can get Air Jordan 1s directly from the website. I'm going to be going over the schedule, different apps, and just generally how you can increase your chances of getting a pair and therefore not having to go on StockX or go and pay, sometimes ridiculous prices for those resale shoes. So with that being said, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and let's continue with the video. I also quickly wanted to note that if you are coming here from more of my recently uploaded videos, such as luxury goods like Chanel or Louis Vuitton, I wanted to say I feel like in the luxury community, the style goes either, two ways. One, you are a huge sneakerhead. People I can think of are like Christine or Cassie Thorpe, Alyssa Lenore, or you're super posh and you only wear heels or flats. So for me, I'm definitely a big sneakerhead. Of course, my main videos will be focused on luxury goods, but every now and then I will post, some streetwear or some shoes that I've been eyeing. Great, so let's go ahead and let's unbox the first pair. So if this is your first pair of Jordan unboxings, they usually all come in this black box with this gold foil right here. I know with the light it can be a little bit harder to see, but hopefully you can see that. Let's go ahead and open it. And if you can see right here, it always has the 23. And this actually might give you a hint. So if you can see what this says, Nike Golf, maybe that will give me an idea of what this is. But yeah, let's go ahead. So here we go. These are the Nike Golf 1s. Nike Air Jordan Golf 1s in the low. And these are in the colorway UNC. Let me go ahead and give you an overview of the shoe. So this is the iconic UNC colorway. If this is your first time seeing a low golf shoe, here it is. Of course, the Air Jordan logo on the back. And it's this light blue color. Sole is light blue as well. If you can see, it says golf right there. And yeah, here they are. I also did want to go ahead and note that these do come with the blue laces that match this leather. And yeah, these are a really hard to get shoe. I've actually been eyeing, some sort of blue for a while, so I was really happy to be able to get these from the raffle. So again, we'll just do another quick turn. And yeah, here they are. I thought that providing the price of each would also help give you a better idea of what they not only go for retail, but maybe help you decide which ones you think I should keep if you think they're overpriced. So these I got for retail $140 directly from Nike.com. And again, these are in the white and university blue, or more commonly referred to the UNCs. Let's go ahead and unbox the second one. I will caveat and say that out of the 5 pairs, this one I am definitely going to be keeping. It is a gift, so it's not in my size, but I personally think that this is one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and let's unbox it. So again, same wrapping paper. Here we are. So these are, again, another pair of Air Jordan 1s. In the lows, this will be my last one. All the other ones are not Air Jordan 1 lows, but this one is really special because even though it just looks black and white, if you can see right here, this diamond is signifying the Air Jordan shorts. I'll go ahead and I'll insert a picture, but this was a limited edition release in celebration of the NBA anniversary. So I'm getting these as a gift for somebody who is a huge NBA fan, so hopefully these will be well loved. Now let's go ahead and let me do a quick turnaround of the shoe. So again, black and white. This almost feels more like a suede rather than a smooth leather. I'm not sure if you can see that. Again, the white swoosh. And if you can see right there, not really sure, but there's actually a sheen right here on the toes. So that is one thing to note. Let's turn it around here, and you might actually be able to see it a little bit closer here, but it is almost like a pearly white. And the sole is just this clear white sole. And again, the most special part is that diamond logo right there. And of course we have the Air Jordan logo on the back. Figured I would zoom in a little bit more to give you a better idea. Maybe it's easier to see the sheen like this. I'm definitely going to be keeping these, but let me know what you think. They also came out, I believe, I can't remember if it was a mid or high top, but they didn't only come in the lows, and I believe they also came in a kid size. And like I promised, the retail price for this one is 110 USD. So I think for, you know, this pair is such limited edition, and the attention to details, I think this one is actually well worth it. Moving on to the next pair, this is the only pair that I got that is a youth size, but let's go ahead and open it. Again, same wrapping that we've seen. And here we go. And sorry if you can hear that background noise, they're doing a little bit of construction. But these are the black, gem red, and particle grays. So we have the black and we have the particle gray right here. The logo is in this red. And I actually really like this pair. They remind me a bit of the Shadows. I know, of course, they're not identical, but to be honest, I feel like from afar, and especially if you're wearing jeans that, you know, cover the red logo or stuff, they look really similar. And I know, of course, like the colors are a little bit inverted, but I am pretty set on keeping this pair as well, just because I think it is a really good neutral. Since this pair was youth, it was only $95, which is also making me want to keep this more because, you know, compared to the other ones that I paid like $140, $134, and for such a neutral color, I think I definitely want to be keeping these, especially I think the leather, I don't know if you can tell, it looks really smooth and shiny, so I am pretty sure that I want to keep these as well. And one thing to note, I don't know why, but I did get a sticker with this one, so I don't know if they give it with the youth or if it's random, but just thought I would put that in there. And again, sorry if you can hear that construction noise, but now we're moving on to the fourth pair. As you can see, it is a white box, and this is actually because it is a woman's Air Jordan shoe. So this one was nice because I didn't have to do any size conversions. I just got my normal size. Let's go ahead and let's open this up. So here's the fourth pair. So here they are. These are called the white and pomegranate red. I think I've also heard them called the reverse Chicago, which makes sense. So we have the darker red all over, you know, on the sole, right here on the tongue. And yeah, I think these are overall a beautiful shoe, but I think I am going to send them back. And I think it's because I realized I don't necessarily like it when the white is on the outside. If anything, if these colors were switched, then I would like it. I realized that I like it better when like the white is sort of inside, and all of the color is on the outer part of the shoe. Rather than, you know, all over. So I think I will be sending these back, but nonetheless still a beautiful shoe, and the leather again is really nice and soft on this one. And just sharing the price, as I have with all the other shoes, this one retailed for $120. So this is my very last pair, again a woman's shoe. As you can see, it got a little bit crushed in the mail, but let's go ahead and let's move on to the very last shoe. So I don't know if you can see that pink right there, but that might be giving it away a little bit. Here is the very last pair of Air Jordans that I got. So these are in the iron ore colorway. I don't know if you can see, but this gray is sort of speckled, and then it has the pink accent. Let me go ahead and turn it around. Logo is in this white right here, and it does come with the white laces, but I guess to match, you know, the pink logo right here, they do provide additional pink laces that you can go ahead and swap out. So these were retailing for 135 euros, and these actually released on the very same day that the pomegranate red ones that I just showed released. So I was able to get both pairs that day. So if you do want to buy, you know, Air Jordans directly from Nike, I would highly recommend you downloading the Sneakers app. So the Sneakers app will give you an upcoming overview of when shoes are going to be released and in what sizes. And then for the most part, you're actually going to be purchasing it through Nike. So I'm going to give this tip later, but you just essentially have to log on to the website. You have to be a Nike member, so you have to be signed in, have an account. And then whenever the releases, you go in and you check out on whichever shoe you would like and, you know, the size that you want. And then you'll be notified if you win the shoe. So with that being said, it's not first come, first serve, but I will mention in my tip earlier, you do want to get there early enough so that you can get your name in the raffle. So now that I've unboxed all of them, what would you say you would keep if you could choose 2 to 3 pairs? Now, I'm going to give my personal ranking, but please feel free to disagree with me and, tell me what you would choose if you were in my position. So first, I would say that I do like these the most, just because I can't get over the colorway. So I think I'm definitely going to be keeping these. So I would say these are first. And then next, like I briefly mentioned earlier, I also do really like these, just because the shadow gray and the black, they're such a good neutral, and I feel like you could really wear this with anything, and it wouldn't clash, and I think it's just such a classic. Now, I technically could just keep these two. However, part of me also wants a little bit more color. As I briefly mentioned earlier, I do think I'm gonna, end up letting these go, just because I don't love it when the white, takes over the shoe that much. I'd rather have the colors be a little bit more prominent. So with that being said, I think I'm going to definitely let these go. And then I can't decide if I want to keep these or not. I did try these on with jeans and stuff, and I really do love, the speckled gray. I don't know if you can see it. Oops, there is something stuck there. But I think it's a beautiful pair of shoes. Ironically, the one thing that throws me off is the pink logo. I think if this was all gray, I definitely, would like it more, but I'm not entirely sure. I am leaning on just keeping it for now, and if anything, I can always exchange it for a different colorway if I'm able to get it. But what do you guys think? Please let me know your opinion. So now I'm going to go over some tips and tricks for how you can get Air Jordan 1s directly from the website. And, as I do so, I'm just going to be giving you all some eye candy, showing around the shoe or keeping it on the screen just so you have something to look at. But first and foremost, I would say you absolutely need to get the Nike app and create an account. This being said, also make sure to link your credit card information so that on the day of the drop, you can just automatically check out and not have to worry about wasting time putting in your credit card information. The next tip I would say is, even though they say it's a raffle and it's not first come, first serve, most shoes, at least for me where I am, I'm on the West Coast, so they release at 7 a.m. PST for me. Yes, it's not first come, first serve, but sometimes the shoes can be gone, in like 2 to 3 minutes. So if you aren't there on the website at 7 o'clock, 7:01, then you're not going to even have a chance to enter the raffle. So, don't stress about it, like you must click buy at 7, but you definitely need to be there in the first few minutes. If you aren't, you won't even have a chance to, enter your name in. Like I said earlier, the raffle works like this. So you act like you buy the shoe. That being said, you go through the entire checkout process, you choose your size, and then in a few minutes after everybody has entered, they essentially randomly select who's going to get the shoe, and I'll insert a picture on the screen. But sometimes it can be a few minutes, sometimes it can be an hour later, but you'll get a message notifying you if you did end up winning the raffle and getting the shoe. So that is one thing to note, just because, it looks like you click buy, you're not actually buying the shoe right then and there. Nike sizes and Air Jordan sizes can be a little bit, wonky depending on the shoe, if you're buying men's, if you're buying women's, if you're buying kids. So I would highly suggest going to a store before, even if it's like a resale store, and just making sure you know exactly what your size is. Because, as I was saying in my New Balance video, the one pro of buying New Balances is that you can buy as many as you like. With Air Jordans, you can only buy one size of one shoe. So if you're in between sizes and you get the wrong size, you can't really exchange it for another pair. So as I briefly mentioned earlier, this is a kid shoe. So Nike Kids actually goes up to size 7, which is a 7 men's, I believe, and like an 8.5 women's. So I would say definitely check out the youth shoes, just because sometimes they can be easier to get, and they are definitely cheaper as well. And many times, they'll release it in the exact same colorway. They'll release one men's and then one youth. So definitely don't sleep on the youth shoes. You may remember me saying this earlier, but I actually got both of these on the same day. So even though you can't buy the same, shoe in, multiple sizes, you can buy multiple different shoes if you get lucky. So funny story is, at 7 a.m. I entered the draw for both of these shoes, and then I checked back in, 20 minutes later, just because I hadn't gotten a notification yet if I had gotten the shoes. And I think there was a glitch in the system, but it allowed me to just add it to my cart and just check out. Like, no raffle at all. And keep in mind, I initially did have to enter the raffle, and then I never got notified. And I think everybody didn't really realize that this was a glitch, because we're just used to, the app sending us a notification or an email confirmation if we got the order. So everybody just must have assumed like, hey, I didn't get the order. But again, so this being said, I would definitely check maybe like 10, 20, 30 minutes after you enter the raffle to see if the system glitches and you're able to just directly buy the shoe, because that's how I was able to get these two. Alright, so now that I've shown you all of the shoes, please let me know if you were in my position which ones you would keep. And as a reminder, this one is the University Blue and White, or UNC. We have the white and reverse pomegranate. We have the black and white with the diamond for the NBA anniversary. We have the iron ore, and then we have the particle gray and black. So again, if you were in my position and you could keep as little or as many of these as you can, which ones would you keep and why? Please let me know. I'm having a hard time deciding. And I didn't even think I would be in a position to directly get all of these on the website anyways. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you found it helpful. And yes, please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you again on my channel in the future.